Welcome to Season 4 of My Wife the Dietitian, a fun, evidence-based weekly podcast about nutrition and healthy living. On today's show, we're talking about bloating, what it is, and how to deal with it. Stay with us for all the details. Enjoying the show? You can help others find it and enjoy it too by giving us a 5-star rating or review. If you feel like reaching out to us with a question or comment, you can send us an email at mywifetherd@gmail.com. And don't forget to visit our website at mywifethedietitian.com, as well as our social media pages. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Enjoy the show. Welcome to My Wife the Dietitian. Hello, Sandra.
Hey, Rob.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really tired.
I know. Do you feel bloated?
Do I feel bloated?
That's what we're going to talk about.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Do you think that's the problem? I feel tired.
Well, a lot of people by the end of the day, they feel like their pants are tighter. They feel way more bloated.
Really?
Yeah.
And by the end of the day?
Yeah.
I feel like that after I eat too much food. But
okay.
Is that the same thing or is that something different?
Do you eat too much food at the end of the day?
Oh, usually all the time.
Okay.
Probably. I like to eat. No, not specifically the end of the day. So I don't know. Maybe that's just something different.
Well, I think it's about 30% of adults actually have bloat, like feeling bloated. And what were you going to say?
I was going to say, ask me at the end of the show once I know what we're talking about. Then I'll tell you if it applies to me or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Carry on. So 30% of people feel bloated or have bloat.
Yeah, like when you feel like you have gas and it just won't pass, it's kind of that feeling of being bloated.
Yeah.
It's the worst if you're sitting on a plane or if you're like sitting surrounded by other people.
Next to a cute girl on your first date.
That would be embarrassing.
It would be.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you release the
tension a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, so it's a thing. And I'm sure most people have experienced it at least once. So they should know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, for some people I talk to, it feels like a balloon. It's just getting inflated over the day. And it just continues to expand or inflate. I mean, it doesn't help if you're wearing tight clothes or tight pants, like with a waistband or like a button or a...
Those 80s Jordache jeans, you mean? Something like that.
I want to see what you think in terms of what might cause gas for people.
Okay.
So if it's related to eating, what might be a cause? Sorry, I didn't give you the notes before the quiz.
No, exactly.
Okay. I'll just give you a hint.
Okay.
Do you think there's something people do that makes them swallow air?
Eating too fast.
Yeah.
Really? I'm thinking of like what kind of food, but you're talking about like how they're eating and that's a physical cause. So they're swallowing air pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
So if you have troublesome gas, it could be related to chewing gum, drinking fizzy drinks, using a straw. You could be breathing through your mouth.
Interesting. It's not from beans.
Oh, it could be.
Yeah,
that's part of it. We'll get to that. But I just want people to realize that
there are other things besides beans that give you gas.
Yeah, and bloating. Like, so we're talking about bloating. It's kind of like gas that's trapped and it just makes your belly feel really...
Yeah, like full and, bursting.
Yeah. And we know that most chewing gum, and I think we did an episode about gum and how it is good for your dental health, but if you have gut issues at all, or if you feel bloated, you might want to reduce how much you're chewing gum. Just
to see if that has an effect on the bloating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Most gums. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say that's an easy solution or an easy thing to try, test.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of gums are made with the sorbitol, xylitol, mannitol, like those sugar alcohols with the OL at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So they do not contribute calories, but they can increase digestive discomfort.
Okay.
So and also just when you're chewing, you could be swallowing more air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's what happens when you're using a straw too.
True.
And also carbonated drinks, because there's...
Yeah, they're full of fizzy little air bubbles.
Exactly. So that, that could be something to consider and to try if you're having a lot of bloating and digestive issues. A lot of times when people are bloated, they're also constipated, but we're going to get to that in a minute.
Okay.
I think you mentioned, did you say something about fast or chew or...
Eating too fast?
Yeah, absolutely. Because in our fast-paced world, our overscheduled lives, traveling everywhere, commuting everywhere, getting kids out the door, going to work, all of these day-to-day lifestyle habits of a rushed life can make you eat fast, and not chew your food well, really, right?
Exactly.
We know the more you chew, or the more you have to chew, the slower the nutrients will reach your bloodstream. So you're like, if you can break down that food, we've talked about chewing in previous episodes and how beneficial it is to actually use your teeth to chew your food and try to slow down when you're eating, because it's the first phase of digestion is in your mouth, because your saliva, it helps with the enzymes to break your food down, and that's what your teeth are for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, interesting. Hey.
Yeah. So chew, and take time at a meal. Like really, like sit down and eat.
Yeah, don't rush it. Food is meant to be enjoyed.
I know, but it's hard when everybody's like, people are so busy, right?
Yeah, no, I get it.
So when you chew your food well, it reduces the amount of swallowed air.
Okay.
And it also helps, as I mentioned, like if you're breaking it down, it increases the surface area of the food to help with digestion and absorption. And it reduces the amount of undigested food that can be fermented in the colon. So if you're eating too fast and you end up swallowing like big chunks, you might end up with indigestion, but also you could be feeling that bloat. Also, when you're chewing thoroughly and more slowly, it can help calm your nervous system and help to support the digestion and peristalsis of the GI tract.
Okay. Did you have another question for me in our little quiz?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do have some more questions.
Because I got some answers.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I'm just hoping you ask the right questions.
Okay. Well, remember I said that a lot of times when the gas won't pass and you have bloating, you might also have constipation. We know that a lot of North Americans deal with constipation. And I think we had a couple episodes. Episode 116 was all about foods to eat with constipation. So the ones to help, obviously. And 193, a recent episode, No Poop for You, about travelers' constipation.
All right. No poop for you.
Lovely. So, yeah, I mean, there's a reason that people are constipated. And we know that what's one of the reasons?
That they're constipated? Not enough water?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Dehydrated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And?
Oh, gosh. I didn't study this one either.
Well, 95% of the North American population is not getting enough.
Oh, enough fiber.
Right.
Yeah, because fiber helps your gut process everything and push it out.
Yeah, not to mention it gives your gut those prebiotics to help the microbiota. We've talked about that before. We did an episode on prebiotics, postbiotics. Probiotics, exactly. And I think sometimes people jump into taking a probiotic if they're bloated.
Meaning what?
Like they go in and buy a probiotic and start taking it to see if that will help.
Oh, because they were trying to break things down in their gut? Is that why?
Well,
they would do that, or
they know that they have gut problems, so they think, oh, probiotics going to help.
I see.
But it might not help. Like it's better to try food first. And what kind of foods will give you some natural probiotics?
Fermented foods.
You got it.
Oh, yeah.
Like?
Sauerkraut.
Yep.
Yogurt.
Yeah.
Sourdough bread.
Yes.
What else is there? Kimchi.
Yes.
It's kind of like sauerkraut.
Yeah, no, the kimchi is awesome though, eh?
It's really good. We haven't had that in a while, actually.
I know.
Pick some up.
Definitely. I love adding that to lunch and just putting it with our meal.
It's so good.
And it's good for our gut health.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember why the kimchi is so good other than that it's fermented?
Like why it's so good for you?
Mm-hmm.
Specifically the kimchi?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, it's kind of neat because it's got the prebiotics and probiotics because it's a plant food.
Mm-hmm. But isn't sauerkraut too?
Yeah.
Okay.
But kimchi is usually made with like a lot of different types of cabbage.
Like the variety.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the other thing. And we've talked about trying to include how many plant foods a week?
30.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 30 different plant foods a week, which sounds really difficult. But if you're having something like kimchi, there's a lot of variety of cabbage in there.
Mm-hmm.
But also like your breakfast. What do you have in your breakfast?
Oh, you've got all sorts of things. If you're eating what I eat.
Eggs and toast?
Well, no, eggs and toast.
So what do you eat?
Food. I eat oatmeal.
What do you put in it?
Nuts and seeds and dried fruit. And...
Name them all.
Oh, man, really?
Yeah, I'm going to count on my fingers.
Okay. Oatmeal.
Okay.
Hemp hearts.
Yes.
Wheat bran.
Yeah.
Wheat
bran?
Wheat bran and wheat germ.
Okay.
Raisins, peanuts, almonds, walnuts, sometimes cashews. Then I put like frozen berries.
Mm-hmm.
Usually there's one kind.
That's 10 right there.
I put pear sauce that I've made.
Okay.
And then I put chia, chia flax. I'm just visualizing our cupboard. I think that's about it.
And you used to put like pumpkin seeds, I think.
Oh yeah, pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds.
Oh, right. That's 15.
Yeah, there you go.
Holy.
So that's just breakfast.
That's like half of your weekly, like that. Okay.
Yeah, and it takes me half the day to eat it, but it's really good.
You're so funny. Half the day to eat it.
And I need like a gigantic sized salad bowl.
It's a great way to start the day.
Yeah, and I eat it really slowly. That's why I'm still sitting there at lunch.
I think that's why you don't have gut problems and you don't have bloating issues.
Yeah, maybe I don't.
Because you start the day so well with that variety and diversity of plant foods. Mm-hmm. And you're getting tons of fiber, tons of healthy fats. You're getting prebiotics.
I just do it because I'm hungry. I guess those are all extras though, eh? That's the cherries on top.
Well, it beats the donut and coffee.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously.
I like that I'm not hungry later in the morning. That's a huge bonus because I used to eat like everyone else did, like cereal and milk or some kind of toast or bagel or something. And yeah, you're hungry like
right.
halfway through the morning.
Yeah, but you're not usually with all this.
God, no. I'm good to go for
till
hours.
Lunch?
Yeah, well, easily.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then lunch, like, tell me about your salad, your kind of like, what is it called? Salad bar type of lunch that you put together.
Well, I love a buffet and I love salad bar, like in a restaurant.
Yeah.
So I just recreate that out of whatever we have in our fridge.
Right.
So we've got pickles, we've got all sorts of chopped up veggies.
Like what?
Bits of cheese, cottage cheese.
What are some of the veggies
eggs,
you use?
Peppers.
Uh-huh.
I like red onion if we have it.
Yes.
I've got pickled garlic, which is freaking delicious.
Oh.
Excuse my language. Gosh, I was just getting a little excited with that. Beets,
Yep.
pickled beets, they're good.
Oh, yeah. Yum.
Olives,
Yeah.
cucumber, a lot of time. Tomatoes, little like baby tomatoes. What else do we have?
Oh,
Well,
spinach.
Spinach, yeah, arugula, whatever kind of green leafy thing.
Basil,
Yes, sometimes put some of that in there.
because we have that plant growing.
Yep. That's probably about it. Some kimchi, I guess. It's different every day. It really depends what's in the fridge. Might be some leftover like chicken breast from the night before or whatever else. And it's just a big bowl, but it ends up being like what you get at a salad bar in a lot of restaurants. So,
Yeah.
and I just love the variety, and every bite's different and it's fresh. And I just put olive oil on it, and usually something crunchy, like some nuts or some sourdough croutons from our crusty sourdough that we have left over.
Sounds great.
And it's easy.
Yeah. I just counted, 7 more plant foods in your lunch. That's like, when I'm counting a number of plant foods, it's the variety, like the different types. And so 7 and 15,
That's 22.
22. So just in your breakfast and lunch, you're almost meeting your weekly in terms of variety of plant foods, because we're looking at 30 different plant foods a week. You're definitely meeting that.
Oh, yeah.
You might meet it in a day, depending on what dinner is.
I'm eating mine and yours.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. So
what's the point to all that again?
The point is, I imagine you're probably getting a lot of fiber.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting the fermented foods.
Definitely.
And you're getting the 30 different plant foods in a week.
Oh, easily.
And all of those components are really good for preventing bloating.
Oh, really?
And having like kind of a healthy, balanced gut microbiota, which ends up being so helpful for so many other things, because we know that having the good gut bugs can help with our mood, can help with preventing inflammation in the body. There's just so many spin-off ramifications that happen when our gut is healthy and happy. If you have bloating, your gut bugs are probably not happy. And it might be related to what you're eating, but it also could be related to swallowing too much air, as we talked about. It could be that you're not chewing enough and eating slow enough. And it could be that you're not getting enough fermented foods and fiber and fluid.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
Are there specific foods that cause bloating?
That's a really good question. And if you are having a lot of problems with bloating and problems with digestion, you might not want to add a ton of cruciferous vegetables like raw, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, when you're kind of figuring stuff out with your bloating. So a good idea would be to keep a food diary or a food journal, and just record what you're eating and your symptoms for a couple days. Like it could be for 3 days to a week. You could record and you can find trigger foods for you. And then that helps with identifying what might be the culprit. It's not always easy to find out, but some foods are gassier. So we know you mentioned beans earlier. Yeah, so beans and legumes, lentils, something that is important to try to include eventually. But if you're dealing with a lot of bloating, and if you're trying these things that we're talking about, like reducing the swallowed air and chewing more slowly and more thoroughly, and trying to get enough fluids in, and if you do have like a diet that's not very high in fiber, like if you don't include a lot of fiber or a lot of kind of whole, minimally processed plant foods, you might want to start to, I always talk about low and slow. So if you're going to increase your fiber, do it in a very gradual manner. Like you don't want to go from low fiber to high fiber. that's going to really aggravate the bloating, like basically make it inflate like a balloon.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want to do it like slowly, but like it's a process.
Okay. Now, as far as the bloating and the gas, is that caused from like a reaction in your gut to what you're putting in there? Like the foods, as they break down, they release air or gas or something, and that's why certain foods cause it and other foods don't?
Yeah, that's a good question. There could be a lot of other things going on. Like if you take, like, look at your medications, and are you on, you've heard of NSAIDs?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know what an example would be?
No.
Okay, so
I'd know it
ibuprofen.
if it was multiple choice, I'd be able to get it.
Okay, ibuprofen, aspirin, naproxen, Motrin. So it's kind of like those if they help with
Inflammation and muscle soreness and aches and pains and stuff.
Yeah, but they actually can affect the gut lining and can do a number on you. So that could be potentially contributing to the problem.
Okay.
So we talked about fermentation. So some foods can ferment, and if you don't have a good balance of good bacteria in your gut, you could have issues with bloating. And have you heard of FODMAPs?
Mm-hmm.
So some foods can cause excessive fermentation and bloating and gas. And if you're already having issues with digestion, then eating a lot of foods that have FODMAPs will aggravate it.
Oh, interesting.
So that's why, the low FODMAP diet, it's temporary. So if you're thinking of trying that, or if you've been on it, it shouldn't be for the rest of your life. It should be something that's a temporary fix for your digestive issues.
Okay. What does that word mean? It's a funny word. FODMAP. Does it stand for something?
Yes. FODMAP stands for fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols. So it's a group of short-chain carbohydrates found in many foods that are poorly absorbed by the small intestine.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And they can trigger the bloating. So what we're talking about, they can also trigger other digestive symptoms like gas and abdominal pain for some people, especially if you have IBS or irritable bowel syndrome.
Right.
And, I think we've talked to Prajakta on, remember?
Yeah.
All about the leaky gut and gut health. And IBS can come out of nowhere for people, like depending on what's going on. If you get sick, say you had a flu or you had an illness or even food poisoning, after that heals, you can still have kind of a hangover effect with IBS, because your gut bugs could be disrupted and the balance could be off, or maybe you were on antibiotics or you had medication and it might have affected the gut. And so that can lead to irritable bowel syndrome. So the FODMAPs, they're fermentable. So they're carbohydrates that are readily fermented by bacteria in the large intestine, and that produces gas. And the oligosaccharides are fructans and GOS. So they're found in foods like wheat and onions and garlic.
Okay.
And the disaccharides are in lactose. So a lot of people, 68% of people over the whole world are lactose intolerant.
Wow, really?
So it's a big percentage. And if you're having digestive issues, it is one of the things to try to limit temporarily.
Right.
There is, ways to break down that lactose with Lactaid and like drops or tablets, or foods that already have the lactose, like lactose-free yogurt and lactose-free cheese.
Right. Okay. Makes sense.
And then the monounsaccharides are fructose found in fruits and honey. And the polyols are the ones that I talked about with the chewing gum. They're the sugar alcohols like sorbitol and mannitol, but some of those are also found in fruits and vegetables and artificial sweeteners. So if you're thinking of doing a low FODMAP diet because you're having a lot of digestive issues and bloating, it's worth working with a healthcare professional, a dietitian, so that you have some guidance and to do it in a way that you're not having nutritional deficiencies. Because if you start cutting out a ton of things, you can definitely become malnourished or not get enough nutrition.
Right, exactly.
So
it's amazing how many people like to just experiment with their body that way, though, and they don't realize some of the side effects, I guess, of not getting what you need and that sort of thing.
yeah, absolutely. No, you're right. So the plant foods, we talked about like 30 different plant foods if possible. That's good. And we talked about fiber. So the fiber, there's insoluble and soluble.
Right.
And I think we've talked about this before. Do you
Many
remember
times.
what, like say, for instance, the seeds and skins and...
Those are insoluble
You're right.
because they don't break down, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. They kind of are the roughage, right? Like the wheat bran you're talking about. That's the roughage. Or like if you have whole wheat bread, then that's got more of that insoluble fiber. And then the soluble fiber, like most foods have both
Right.
insoluble and soluble. Oatmeal is one that has mostly...
Soluble?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you think of when oats mix with a liquid, they gel and expand and they soak it in like a sponge.
Right.
So they're soluble.
Oh, I see.
Whereas if you peeled an apple and you put the skin in a glass of water, what would happen?
It would just sit there and
Yeah,
float.
exactly. That's insoluble.
Right.
So that's the like chemistry part of things. Like I love that stuff. That's why I love like cooking because it's like a lab.
So
in the kitchen.
the apple is soluble, but the skin is insoluble.
Yeah. The pectin is soluble.
Right. Okay.
You got it. Exactly. That's right. But then there's also something called max microbiota accessible carbohydrates. And so it's the carbohydrates that the gut can ferment. And they're like we talked about the fiber, but also the prebiotics, the resistant starches.
Yeah.
You know, where do we get those?
Are they from the probiotics?
Leftover.
Leftover rice, pasta, and all that. Is that
And
what you mean?
potatoes.
Potatoes.
Yeah, that's a good way to get your resistant starches. Yeah. But also like, unripe bananas. Those are also foods that offer fiber. But if you're having bloating, then that might contribute to problems.
Oh, I see.
So it's a balance for sure. But it's a good idea to see if some of those low-hanging fruit, like do you chew gum a lot? Are you using a straw for drinking your fluids? Are you drinking lots of carbonated beverages? Are you eating a lot of sugarless foods that have the sugar alcohols that are not well digested?
Oh, right.
Like those things. And are you chewing thoroughly and slowly?
Like your food, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So those are some ways to kind of see what's going on with the bloating. There are a few things you can do in terms of like helping your digestion. So there's something that because when you were a kid, when you were sick, what did your mom give you if you've been sick?
Well, like ginger ale or something?
Yeah. So
okay.
ginger. Yeah, so ginger tea would be good, or fresh ginger or pickled ginger that can help soothe the stomach. Fennel is another really calming to the digestion.
Okay. Fennel. We have that in our garden, don't we?
We sure do. It grows like a weed.
It does. It's delicious too.
I know. I got to eat more of that. It's so delicious.
I eat it every time I walk past it because it sort of grows through the fence, and I pull like the little leaves, and they're like little like feathery kind of like little leaf.
Yes.
So you eat that, but then once it like dries out and there's the seeds,
Yeah.
those are delicious too.
They're so
It
good.
tastes like black licorice.
Exactly.
It's that plant. Yeah, it's so good. Mm-hmm. It just grows wild. Like it just is like, it's like bamboo. It just takes over and grows everywhere.
I know.
But you can eat it. So that's awesome.
Yeah. They have those in some East Indian restaurants at the end in a little dish, kind of like, other restaurants have mince.
Right.
They have like fennel seeds.
Right.
And yeah, it's kind of like to help with your digestion. But you and I are lucky. We don't get, like, I don't get bloated.
I do sometimes if I've eaten too much.
Right.
And so I know the feeling. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's not very comfortable, but it's self-induced.
Right.
Like I know what caused it. There's no mystery there.
Okay.
It's like that fourth plate of food. That's probably what caused it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you know someone in your life that like has like belching, like they're burping a lot, they have a lot of belching, they might be dealing with like bloating, and it might be related to using a straw or chewing gum that has this sorbitol or mannitol or xylitol, or maybe they're eating too fast. They're not chewing thoroughly, or the medication, right? The NSAIDs.
Right.
Or if you've been on antibiotics, that could also affect your how your gut is. So yeah, there's ways to get relief and get help, but it's a bit of a journey.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And it's individual. I mean, there's no one answer that's going to be applied to everybody.
Totally. Yeah. And I've seen so many people where they just start restricting and cutting and eliminating everything. And that's not really sustainable. It might be something to try for a week or two, but I really think you should work with a professional, work with a dietitian to help with your process of elimination and reintroduction.
Yeah, sounds good. Awesome. Well, thanks for explaining all that.
Yes.
If you want more information on what we're doing or just health and nutrition information in general, check out our website. We've got lots of great articles there on our blog. There's a weekly newsletter you can sign up for. You can email us questions if you'd like. We'd love answering listener questions on the show here. So you can visit us at mywifethedietitian.com. And if you want to email us, it's mywifetherd@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Feel free to reach out to us there as well. And if you're liking the show, let us know. We love hearing your feedback, ideas for the show, that sort of thing. You can rate and review the show as well. That's usually available on most podcast players. So yeah, let us know what you're thinking. We love hearing from our listeners. And if you're liking the show, I'm sure your friends would too. So share with them. That would be super helpful for us. And I'm sure your friend would appreciate it too. And don't forget to subscribe. That's also something that is super helpful for us. So that is it for today. We'll be back on Wednesday with Nutrition Nuggets. So in the meantime, have a fantastic week. Thanks for joining us today on My Wife the Dietitian. If you like what you heard, don't be shy. Leave us a comment or review, and be sure to share our podcast with your friends. If you'd like to hear more, hit that subscribe button. You can also follow us on our social media pages for updates, episode trailers, and other odds and ends. For more info and links on what we discussed on today's episode, check the show notes. We'll be back next week with another informative and fun-filled episode.